Forcibly keeping an exception in try block.
Yeah, because in try you're not getting the data.
Yes.
So
Yes.
why do you need to continue? If you don't add that throw exception over there, then what will
Mm.
happen? See here, it will think that the transaction item is something.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But again, here in this, you need to mention as transaction item.
No, 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 no. I have mentioned out transaction item as a transaction item.
Now, what is this in transaction item then?
I'm not using this argument. Out transaction item as a transaction item.
What is this in transaction item then? You can delete it one. This one.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
I think you have given it. You did it. It was not there by default.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. See, if you don't add, okay. Uh, let's go to each and every process and just a second. I think something went wrong. Okay. Um, there is RE framework documentation that's available in each and every project that you open. How many of you
Mm.
have seen that? Let's read only about RE framework today.
Okay.
Okay. And let's understand each and every concept and each and every activity that's available. So the main purpose of get transaction data is to get some item.
Yes.
Okay. See here we are checking for a stop signal. In the stop signal, if we are having any stop signal from orchestrator, again this is assigning it to nothing.
Mm.
Okay. In general business, see there are two transitions, no data and new transaction.
Mm.
If you see in this, it will be transaction item is not nothing. With the transaction item, if you don't assign it to nothing, it finds that okay, there is some transaction data, and it will send
Mm.
empty value to search.
Yes.
Just try to revisualize what we are trying to do. What if we send, or when we are adding a, okay, let's go ahead and run this file. Run file. So what's happening?
No, no,
Okay.
it is running.
So you initialized everything in the beginning.
Mm.
Good job. So why is it stopping
What,
without asking any data?
what happened?
Yeah, that's what. Checking the logs, checking the output.
Closing applications.
Process finished due to no more transaction data. So see here, when this will execute is, this will come with new data and it will end the process.
Yes.
Okay. In the output, you can see the execution main file. Primary screen resolution is this, init all settings. Error in getting transaction data, transaction number 1. So here,
I think we need to mention that in transaction item argument.
no,
That argument we deleted. Huh?
no. You're not passing any data in it, right? Why do you need to mention?
Mm.
Okay. See open workflow. Did you already execute this?
Yes, yes, yes.
So why is it not asking for uh, in item?
I given the transaction this what is str user input as a transaction item. Okay. In argument section,
Okay.
out transaction
Our
item is there,
transaction
right?
item. Okay.
I will
Just
go to back.
just Just a second, just a second. Wait. So out transaction item, where did you assign it here?
Down
Where?
here.
Out transaction item
Out.
equal to user input. Huh?
Just, uh, so outside of this, in invoke workflow import arguments, I have mentioned out transaction item equal to transaction item there.
Okay. Why don't we keep a breakpoint over here? So see, if the code is already completed and if you don't need this, just delete them. Okay.
Okay.
Don't keep them.
Okay.
But
Mm.
for now, keep it as is. Let's have a breakpoint over here. Main debug file. Okay, I think I know why we are having this error. Stop. So if you see anything with orange, it means that there is something changed and you need to update.
Mm.
Okay, and import arguments. Okay, that orange symbol states that there is something changed and you need to update. Okay, now you will get the things done. Go ahead.
Mm. Can I open the process side whether that
Debug
argument is
it,
there?
debug the file. We'll get to see. See, once you have placed everything, you need to run it only from main so that you will get to
Right.
see all the issues.
Okay. In process side, I used in transaction item there. That's what I think. Okay. Yeah, it's working fine. So actually, what top three rated fruits are there, right? I captured those data, top three. So I will extract URLs. So each and every URL I want to open the uh, this recipe, and I will pick the ingredient count. So for top three, I will pick all the ingredient count. So if I get how I will compare, I will make those things into list. So in that list, I will find what is the maximum count of ingredient. So that I will pick the index of that count, and I will with that index in whatever the data which we are extracted, I want to find that URL, means for that particular index. Okay. And again, I will open that URL and I will fetch all the details, means ingredients, all those things.
But are you not doing or opening it twice?
Twice means, yeah, I'm opening twice only.
You should not do that.
Means
Store it in some variable.
variable. Okay.
Store the values in some variable. You can store them, right? You can just have whatever you did for all the items, instead of
Mm.
closing each and every um, tab, you can just go ahead and store them using get the data or scrape data. You will have only three variables, and
Yeah.
and also you will have three indexes. By using index, you can get the values. Is it right?
Yes. Yes.
You should have done that.
Okay. So this is the count of ingredients.
Okay. So you
So,
are picking the
so
13th one.
yeah, it is in second index, right?
Hmm.
So whatever the we are extracted data table, in that second index my URL, means
Okay.
highest ingredient URL.
Okay.
Okay. So energy muffins is my recipe name. For that URL, I will open the website and I pick and I will extract all the ingredients. This one.
Okay.
So it will update in my fruit Excel. Can I check?
Sure.
Fruit. So these are my thing recipe name. This one. And given the status also completed.
Super.
Because if user entered again apple, means it should
Mhm.
not get into the process. It has to display the message like
Mhm.
it has already been in the list,
Okay.
please enter again another fruit name, like that.
Okay. Can we continue with the next one? Is it continuing with the next one, or is it stopping after getting one item?
Actually I missed some logic.
Okay.
mm, I will correct it. Okay.
Okay. So
For
anyone else
checking
who
purpose.
completed this process? Please reply fast. Anyone else who have completed this?
So Vajran,
Yeah.
uh, breakpoint will work for only for each loop, right?
Breakpoint or break.
Break activity one,
Yeah,
the
it
activity is
can
there.
work for it. But why do you need for loop here? After completing
No,
the
no, I'm
item,
used.
you can directly go with the next transaction item, right? You can go into get transaction data and get the next item. Hit on continue.
Yeah,
See, it's asking the
I
next
will.
fruit.
Yeah, it will ask, but I have some orange. I want to write those details in empty row, right? That is what I'm asking.
Mhm.
what happened? Yeah, this is what happened.
Exit space, no windows open. So what is this?
Mhm.
Why are you not using new activities? I asked you to use new activities, right?
Means modern.
Yep.
I use only classic. So I think it is a selector issue. Let's stop this. Acha. Okay, okay. I'm closing the tab, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And you also got a message.
Message.
Yep.
Please check if the application is run. No open window found for a message. Okay, I need to correct this thing. So, is my process correct, Vajran?
Absolutely
So,
correct. Now, how can you change it to unattended mode if you want to do it? What is your idea?
unattended. Okay, so user interaction should be there.
Should not be there.
Mm, should not be there. Mm,
Yep.
unattended. I don't know, but I've seen somewhere like Action Center.
Why do you need Action Center? See, you can have all the inputs in the Excel, have a dispatcher,
Uh,
read all the Excel and add
Hmm.
items to transaction item, and directly get the items here and fetch the details.
but we are entering, right? Means user has to require. Means user need to enter fruit
See,
name, right?
instead of entering, he is giving in an Excel. Instead of waiting
Okay.
for each and every item, he will
Mm.
just give a Excel as an input.
Means you are telling that we have already one input, Excel input.
Yeah,
One more
input can be an Excel or
So,
CSV
so
or
we,
a
so
list.
we need to
Uh,
remove Rajan, we need to remove that input messages and all from user, right? We need.
Correct.
So we
Okay.
need to take one more Excel to dump the data to store the data in the queues in orchestrator.
Why do you
Which
need
No,
one more Excel?
no need.
You need the same Excel and you can read the same Excel and the first column can be an input. You can add it to transaction item.
So that user getting input that is not required. We
Not
need to remove
required.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else
okay.
who completed this project like this
Yeah.
completely?
So Vajrang, in general cases also, in real time also,
Mohammed,
the
just a
situation.
second. I asked the question. Anyone else who completed the completed the project completely in RE framework?
No, I'm
sure.
doing in sequence only, Vajrang. Once I get finished off, I'll convert into RE framework.
Okay, fine. Um, Others, I would like you to congratulate for taking those extra efforts and completing the project on time. And for that, you are going to receive some prizes. And you got the prize
Okay.
in
Thank
your
you.
message. Okay. Thank you so much for
Okay.
taking that extra effort in completing. Also, everyone, please go ahead and check if you can commit it and post it in GitHub. That will be great. Others, yeah, Mohammed, go ahead and tell.
Oh,
Vajrang?
Yes.
Yeah. In general, also, whenever we, if the interviewer will ask how you change the attended bot to unattended, so we can say how we can say that, Vajran, as the business requested, how come?
See, the main goal of unattended mode is there should not be any user interaction, but you should also give uh, a question, or you should also tell user why actually you implemented that in the attended bot in the first place.
Okay, in first instance, why they attended? Okay.
Yes, why did you create that in attended mode? Because if there is unattended mode that can execute, then you can directly go and create that as an attended mode, right?
Yes.
Then why are you using it?
So in order to run the bot stipulated time,
you can just say that we don't have a unattended license at that time, and clients were actually trying with the attended mode, so they were keen or interested in running or executing this in attended mode.
Okay.
But later we actually moved that items and created a dispatcher process that actually adds items to orchestrator queue, and whenever there is a new queue item, that will be converted or that will be taken up.
Okay.
See, think in a process flow. There is nothing more that we need to do. What is the first instance?
Yes.
Why exactly did we do in an attended mode is what we need to answer for ourselves.
Yes, correct.
Okay, if you
So
are
as
able
the
to
business
get the
wants to,
answer, then it will be done.
so we can say that as the business wants to run the in first instance in attended mode, so like that we have to tell Vajra.
Correct.
Okay. So then after as the lot of data is coming, we move to unattended mode in order to. Yeah. Okay, Vajra. Thank you.
Okay. So now, see, today is the last day of our class. So ask any questions for next 5 minutes, and then we'll continue with RE framework again. And don't worry if you still have questions after today. I will be available to answer all your questions. So don't be in a hurry. Take your time and ask.
Vajrang, I have one question.
Yep.
How can I use SQL commands in this UI part, Vajrang? Instead of .NET, can I use SQL commands?
Of course you can, but you need to have database activities for that.
Okay, only for database activities I can use SQL commands, right?
What else? I think for filtering emails also sometimes we use SQL commands, but not sure how good are you in that.
Okay, Vajrang, okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Vajrang, I have one doubt. When to use retry scope?
Okay, now we didn't have a user input from a user. Let's assume. Okay, and that was a error, right? Like user didn't enter anything. Now, if you want to retry it multiple times, 3 times, okay, let user close it for once, but let's also ask him again for one more time.
Okay.
So there is a chance or there is a requirement that we need to retry that particular activity or that particular instance.
Okay.
So here, now if you go ahead and see, there is a condition over here. And there are some activities that gives only Boolean value as output. For example, element exist.
Okay.
Is match. Okay. Is match. Is match. So this will give only Boolean value if it is true or false.
Okay. Condition is a Boolean.
Yes. So this
Okay.
particular activity should give me a Boolean value here, and element exists. So what we can do, we can click on one button and we can check whether that element is existing or not in the condition.
Okay.
So if this failed, again we'll go back and we'll refresh it and we'll hit that button again.
Acha. Okay.
So this will, what is the property of it? See, what is the property? Element exists, output is
Boolean.
Boolean. Okay.
Okay.
And is
We can.
match activity is result.
Boolean. Okay.
Exactly. Now here in this, we have a result, input options result we have. So option string and all, but there will be an option like result is equal to empty. Okay.
Okay.
Now here you can see input is, I will just write if str user input dot length equal to 0.
Hmm.
Okay. But I think this is throwing me if it is a string or not. This errors convert from Boolean to string. So this is actually showing me as a Boolean value. It will just give me true or false. Dot to string. Okay. So what I should match it to? This is true value, right?
Yes.
If there is input, if the input is true, then we need to match it to true.
Yes.
VB true. So this is again a syntax. You can see VB true dot to string. So we are matching a true with a true.
Okay.
Okay. But
Fine.
what
Fine.
will happen is, if you match true with a true, this will be a true statement.
Okay.
So if you want to retry, you should match with true with false. So input is empty and that is matching with false. So
Hmm.
it will retry again.
Okay.
Let's hit a Control K, retry required. Okay. Now let's go ahead and debug this and let's see. Debug file. See, there is a necessity here that we need to retry. There is a business case. Okay, if there is one time it failed, not only with the input.
Break. Right.
Yep. Don't break it immediately. Just retry for once or twice.
Okay.
So we entered nothing and we hit 0. So what is the value that we are going to get in string? User input is nothing.
Nothing.
Yes. So this will again go into match condition. So this match condition will fail, right?
Yes.
Because we are checking with true with true, true with false. So now it will wait for 30 seconds. That is the basic
By
default.
default.
Yep. And it will retry for 3 times. Now, did you see it went back into input dialog box?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This way it repeats itself for 3 times. And there is also an option for you to go ahead and retry it in here. Properties. See, number of retries you can mention as 2, and the retry interval. How much time should it wait?
Okay.
Should
Times.
I wait
Okay.
for 2000 milliseconds? Okay, this is like a timestamp, so you need to mention it in something like this.
0, 0, 0. 5 seconds.
So 5 seconds will be, this is 5. Hours, minutes and seconds. Hours, minutes and seconds. So if you mention, it will wait for 5 seconds and it will retry again. Okay.
Okay.
See, all these questions you will get only if you do the code.
Yes.
That's the reason I asked you to start working on projects, start working more on projects. See, interview questions and all, you will be able to answer within a day or two of the transcription preparation, and you will be able to understand it. So when someone asks you what is Retroscope, you should be able to answer. For that, you need to practice it, right? But Sarita, you should not wait for a Retroscope question. Only then you will, if you are going to interviews, then again it will fail. Why am I saying to you this? Why am I saying you with this is you are waiting for the all completing all the basics to get started in an interview. Okay.
Yes.
So even if you get and if you are not able to answer this question, okay, next interview get prepared with this question. How many interviews will it take? Maximum 20 to 30. Whatever issues you found, note it down and create the transcript. The transcript has helped many people really. Okay.
Okay, Vajra.
Yep. For everyone, not only for Sarita, it's for everyone. Don't wait for everything to be acquired. Go and attend the interviews. You will still fail in few, but you will again come back and answer it. You will be able to answer it in the next one. Don't stop.
Yes,
Okay.
Vajra.
Okay. So what are the questions? Go ahead. We have 30 minutes more.
So may I know what is this Test Explorer?
Text Explorer. Okay. I haven't taken any session on any to anyone, but see here we don't have testing methods earlier in the previous versions. Okay, and even you don't mention that you have worked on testing because there will be many testing use cases and all. But for every workflow, there can be a test information,
Yeah, test data.
test data and tests and all.
Mm.
The goal is to find out if there is any error or if there is any idea. So if you see here, general test case is what you have, main test case is what you have, process test case. So if you just open main test case, it will have a given when and then. Okay.
Okay.
So if there is any prerequisite, we can add it over here. So this is like a structure. So when you execute this particular workflow, okay, when you execute this particular, and why did you add out Excel and browser in arguments? These are not required.
Okay.
Okay. When you add it as when you execute this, your expected result is then expected result. What is the result that you have? You need to add all these values and you need to check with verify. Rows.count that is equal to rows.count. dt results.rows.count. You can just execute this or you can run this flow because this is a test case. How can you create a test case? You can create go to any workflow, right click and add a test case. Where is this
Add.
test case? Yep. Create a test case. Convert to test case.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how you can do it, but don't worry too much on this. If you check only on test cases, then again it will be a complete 1 month session.
Okay.
So leave this test to testing team. But here again, we are just going to execute this flow. This is again a normal workflow, but instead of going on, see, it's trying to read all the. Okay, I think that's throwing an error.
Main.
Okay, so I think it's executing the main workflow.
Mm.
So that's what it will happen. Whatever we are trying to invoke, it will execute it, and what if there is an expected result, it will give out the expected result.
Okay.
So init all application, init all settings. So init all settings test case, what it should do? It will it should invoke all the workflows, right? See here, init all settings. So if there is any error in this, it will throw exception.
Okay.
If config count is greater than 0, verify if it is loaded. If verify if settings exist, max return number.
Okay, what is this activity verify if config was loaded?
These are testing activities. You need to download testing activities. So verify if testing verification data. Okay, you can give a random string, you can create a random value and send it. Because in general, if you want to add any value, for example, in fruits use case, there can be a random string and generated, right? And you need to test it.
Yes.
So you can add given in the given, you can just add a random string. In the in argument, you can just pass in the value.
Okay.
So this is to test, okay, if there is some input, some random input, how is it exactly picking the values?
Okay.
That we haven't configured. Okay, in the same way, we have some bulk test, add bulk test data to queue items, random date it can generate, random number it can generate. These are the three activities: verify control attribute, verify expression, and verify expression completer. So have an understanding of testing, but say that there is a separate team that does the testing, and it will give.
Okay, this is not included in developer.
No, and we are not doing it. And within a year, this will be in practice, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
I can answer any question if you ask me. If you don't ask me, I cannot read your mind, right? Which question you have in your mind? Ask any question. That's fine.
Vajran?
Yes, Sarita.
As a developer, do we need to do all the orchestrated things also?
Yeah, Sarita. If you are in a development, there will not be any separate COE team who will check with the developer orchestrator, right? Development orchestrator is completely yours. You need to check with the robots. You need to check with the licenses. You need to again check with the logs and all, because that's development. You need to verify. You need to check it.
Okay. Thank you, Vajran.
Any more questions?
Vajran, so which I have attended interviews, they gave me one use case, Vajran. They just want me to explain it how I will proceed further. Okay.
Great.
So yeah, the use case is just pretend that one web application is there. So we need to scrap this source code.
Source code you need to scrape. Okay.
Which is of 6-digit, Vajra. In that source code, it is. She said that it's a 6-digit of source code.
It's not source code, I guess. It's an ID, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Vajra. Might be yes, correct. Yeah, you need to extract that code, 6-digit ID code. So selectors are not working. Vajra. Selectors, the particular selector is selecting all the template content. Okay. So selectors are not working. How will proceed further? She asked me question. So we can use get full text and all. That is also selector only, Vajran.
Yeah, selector only, but you can also use get screen text or get OCR text. But first thing you need to identify, what is the selector. See, that particular selector cannot be taken, but can you select the parent item? If you can do that, then you can get all the text from it, and you can use regex to get the 6-digit from there.
So using regular expressions means like web API only, through web API only we can consume it, Vajra.
Why do you need web API? Why web API came into picture?
So actually in UI applications and all, so that is open source now, Vajrang, through web API. I thought of no, Vajrang. What is the approach, Vajrang, here? Through regex.
Do you have a website with you?
No, Vajrang. She didn't provide me website and all. She just gave me use case. I mean scenario use case.
Now that's just a second. I'm taking the access. I just need to find some random information. Just a second.
వస్తాను ఒక నిమిషం.
Okay. See, there is this information. Okay. So
Okay.
now, if I'm not able to get this RS60 off, let's assume that.
Okay.
Okay. So let me start with a new workflow. Okay, and then let's data scrape, or let's check with activities. So get full text, indicate on screen. Okay, I'm able to get it, but let's assume that I'm not able to get all the values. So I will just try to get all the information from here. Okay, and I will try to write it into Notepad. Again, this is not something that we are doing in production. This is something that we are doing in development. Write text file. So here let's give it as control K txt. Here we have tst. Okay, let's run this file. Okay, project. So what am I getting over here? All the information, right?
Yes.
Rupees
Yes,
200
sir.
off, rupees 200 off. But my requirement is to get something that is in between rs dot 200 off is what I want.
Through regex patterns, we can get it, Vajra.
I hope. Let's see. There is already a regex builder.
Yes.
For our use, but let's take this four lines of text. Okay, let's go back and see regex. If you have regex builder, I haven't used regex builder. I go with online. Let's see.
Install the package.
The package inside.
What is the package? I haven't tried it at all.
this. Just reject function. System.
APIs, right? For APIs.
Just a second. I'm trying to pick up some values. I think you can use this system.text.regular expressions. That can be used, but again, you need to understand the activities properly. Let's see if we have any UiPath activities. No. This is very slow. Okay, got it. So regex builder we have, and I think let's go with online regex builders or something. Okay. Let's go with match. Okay, this is one activity, matches. Here you can build a regular expression. This is a text data. Okay. Others, can you copy only the text that we require, please, from here?
Okay, from Notepad.
Yeah, just copy from submit to this submit. I just need this information. Copied?
Wait. No.
Okay. Let's go ahead and paste it. Okay, literal, I will. Okay, this starts with, I can just add. Okay. Starts with this and ends with. Okay. So it should start with rs dot, right?
Yes.
So let's give with, okay, and that's having a space close and literal ends with. Okay. Starts
We
with,
can take
let's give out ABC. Sorry, this is R. Yes. Dot.
we can take look behind RS dot.
Yeah, we can take it, but the problem with look behind and look ahead is only those will be captured. We are checking in general. Whatever you have said is correct. Okay, and let's give out an add. Anything starts with anything, any word or character, any digit. Okay, so this should be in the form of star, quantifiers 0 or more. Okay, and ends with off. Let's try it out. Okay.
आता म्हणलं बाय क्लास आहे जर
SC small rupees.
Now is it? Let's try to get some values. It should actually highlight some results. Let's, or else if we are going with online regex builder. So this will actually show me some results. But if it should start from something, then we should have Control A, Control V. Okay. So let's go. Okay, it should start with what it should start. When we are having start, it should be with up arrow beginning, and it should match with rs dot. Okay, and then we can go with d/d multiple times, and we have it here. What is this? /d star. So that can continue with /d star. Let's see. Okay, let's remove this one. Let's remove this one as well. Let's see if we are going to get star. RS.
RS there are spaces, right?
Hmm?
For RS we have spaces.
I think this is coming in with star, and then because RS we are not starting. There are some stars in between before RS. So you are going to say that we can check with look ahead buffer and all.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. So RS we got. So if you just see if there is something with RS and dot, it's picking up all the values.
Yes.
Okay. And, look ahead buffer. I need to see. Do you know the pattern?
I will see. Can I write here?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Type in. Okay. Small s dot, and then we can have star. See, the dot is taking as a quantifier. So just a second. So why can't we have this in this manner? Or this one. Okay. So I'm just trying to take it away. Just a second. RS. I'm just trying to add an escape character, but this is not working. This is an escape character, right? Okay. Go ahead and add the remaining items. Let's see.
We'll add RS dot also here.
Leave dot. Leave dot. I think dot is an escape character.
Dot
You can
is
add
giving like
star.
that.
You can add star.
Instead of dot.
Yeah, instead of dot, add star.
Showing it.
Okay.
ST.
Just add a star. That should be fine. And then add a look after. So this is look before. So question mark less than equal to RS is the look before. So before the text, required text, we are actually looking for rs. Okay, then look after, add a look after.
Question mark. What is it? Equal to?
Yeah.
Okay. Of it is picking everything.
So what if we add space?
Yes,
So
it is taking from last.
So why is it not stopping after this? Carry look ahead. Yeah, it's taking everything. Can we just add /t?
Small d.
Right. Is there a caps on for your machine?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
So again, working with regex is for me it's a tougher task. For you it can be easy. If you want, you can try, but let's try it this way. D star. At least if we can get an equal to, that should work. This is not giving out a result, right? So this is correct. So positive look behind matches a group with an expression warning positive look behind feature may not be supported in all the browsers. Catches a R character, catches an S character, catches an escaped character. Okay, this is fine. Capturing digit, it's capturing all the digits. And list is what we can see. Okay, I think it is giving me slash or slash match above replace. Explain. Okay. So instead of positive look behind, can we just add equal to positive look ahead matches groups the main expression without including the result. Okay. Space character is what we have. Can we just add a escape character? Escaped character.
Backslashes.
I think this will give us, right? Backslash smallest will give out. That's correct. That's a white space that it will take. But this also will work. Escape character of OFF. There is one thing that we have in here. Click on save. Let's take it from the templates. There are some snippets that I will normally use. Text. In this text, use string manipulation, extract text between the labels. Okay. So here there is some input. Configure regular expression. I'm sorry. Yep, here it is. Question mark, label, question mark equal to after. Okay, less than or equal to label. Add question mark. Okay, let's add a question mark and see. Question mark. Dot star question mark. Yep, it's getting. Okay, now it's getting all the values. But if I just want to remove this one, it will get me all the results, question mark and all.
You are grouping, right? All this thing.
Yeah. Grouping in the sense?
It's only the values we have
Yeah, I just want
matches.
to take off as well. That's what I'm looking for. So let's try to get this. Let's see. Or else I can also use this one directly if I want. So label before and label after I can add. So here I go, and input string is what we have in here. Full text. What is the input string over here? TST, right? So input string I can directly give as TST. Okay, and here I can just give it as double quotes capital R S space or dot. Okay, and this will end with off with caps. Okay, so label before, label after we have added, and this will give me the results, and match value we'll find matches. Okay, I can remove this match actually. This one I can remove. So match line, but it's picking only one value.
In entire text.
Yeah, only the first value it's picking.
No. Once.
Okay, let's see if it's picking more than one item, then we can loop in. Okay, let's debug the file. Okay, how many results are we getting? Input text match value, cast iterator. So pattern we have. So this is the pattern that it actually took. Okay, and in the immediate window, let's see with match value dot length. Match value dot count or dot length. Count is giving me the result. So how many match values we have? 115. Okay, so what we can do is for all the match values we can loop in, right?
For each.
Yeah. So if the match value is nothing, then this, or match value dot count equal to 0, then this, or else we can add a for each loop over here. For each. Okay. So what should be the in argument for each here, since we are looping in?
Type argument.
What is the type argument? See, single value will be the argument over here. This is match again. Okay. So this will be of type match value, but here if you go ahead and see with the values, this will be match. String dot match is the type. There are multiple, but regular expressions match is what we need. How am I selecting that one? If you go into the variables, here you are having enumerable of system text regular expressions match, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm mapping it to. And here, let's go ahead and write it into a text file, append text, append line. So I will write just the prices dot txt. This should be there at the bottom. And here we are going to get item dot value. So for every item, it will pick its value. Okay, let's go ahead and run this and let's see. Run file. See, regex is faster. Regex and link queries are fast. You can use them. Okay, and here we have, where is this? Prices.txt. Did you find? Yeah, here it is.
Sorry, Vajan.
So it's picking up multiple items, 60, and after that there is rupees 160 and there is off. So we may need to update this particular value so that it picks up only the values rather than the complete items, because here from here it started with RS and here it stopped with off, and that was the reason it's picking up more values. So how can we do that? Let's check. RS prices we have. We are picking in one item. Okay. Got it. Okay, I think this is giving me results, right? 1500, 1500 and all. So let's give out a greater than. Okay. So it is less than. Okay. Let's try with this particular regular expression. Hopefully we should get it. Even if we are not getting it, then we'll check. Let's go back in configure regular expression. Let's give directly this particular pattern. So instead of here, what I'll do is create configure regular expression. Here I will change it to advanced and I will give the value over here. Okay. Exactly one it's taking, 0 or more. It can take in any values. So let's see. Debug or run the file again. Run file. But Mohammed, were you able to understand how we are extracting the values?
Yes, Vajra. So the regular expressions.
Yeah, you may try with regular expressions, but you need to prepare yourself first. Okay. There are many empty values that came in. Let's delete out everything. Save. Close. What is this? Any more? Okay. At least one or more. Okay, exactly. One. Okay, let's try with one item. If we are able to get, then let's go with the remaining items. Run file. Project prices. Okay, again it's picking up the values, all the values. I will also try. Can you try it as a task? If you can commit this code, that will be great. All I need is, we need to have prices only. We are getting everything now, right? Instead of that, can we get only prices is what we need to see.
Only values.
Yeah, RS off or everything. Like you can get only the values. That's also fine. I'm just checking on the look ahead and look behind. Look behind is this one. Look native look behind is not this one. So it should not be started, I guess, if you add this one. Okay. It's a positive look behind. Okay. Okay, it's not need to look behind specifies group that cannot match after the main expression. So it's checking it the expression that cannot match after this. So we need to have this one for sure. Yep. Let's give it a try and see. Okay.
Yes, Vajra. Vajrang, one more question, Vajrang.
Yep,
So,
tell me.
then, yeah, Vajrang, we have one website. In that website, we need to extract tabular data. Okay.
Okay. But you
So,
should not
with
have all the columns, and you should only have 2 or 3 columns.
yes, Vajrang, more than 5 columns is there, Vajrang.
Okay.
So this is the table. I mean extract without using data scraping method.
Okay.
So how we can achieve this one means approach means by consuming by using HTTP request only, Vajra.
Why do you need HTTP request for this?
Because every front end application is developed by using HTTP and some.
See, HTTP will be used only if you require them. Always you need not use it, right? If the code is available, then you can go ahead and work directly with C# or anything. That will be much more easier.
See, Vajrang, yeah, without data scrapping, so it's used HTTP request. I just saved that data to one text file, Vajrang.
Is the result available? Okay, if you are saving it, then that's not correct. But I can give you a much better option.
Okay.
Sequence. Okay, let's create it. What you want, you don't want to use the table extraction method, but you still need to have the data. That's what you're telling, right?
Yes, Vajrang.
Okay, attach browser. Application or browser. Indicate. So let's indicate this browser. Okay. And then let's go ahead and use find children.
Yes, Vajrang, find children.
Okay. So what are we finding out of this? So if you just see, indicate or hover element you want to select. Okay. I want the complete table to be selected, but let's see. So it picked up only values. Edit selector. So let's pick up the complete table. And in this table, I'm sorry. So you need to identify how exactly is the table structure work. Will the table structure work? Okay, and UI Explorer, it will come into great help for us.
For Vajrang, for modern selector, for modern features also it will work, Vajrang.
For everything, it will work.
Okay. No, earlier we used to have edit. I mean, edit in selector for few of the things I'm not able to see it.
You can use everything, sir. Okay. See, always the structure will be like this: table, T head, T body, and then the values.
Yes, table data.
Yes.
TD. Okay.
So in the T table, if we have table row, then we can find all the items, right? TDs.
Yes.
TD will have the information. TD table data will have the actual information, whatever year or anything that you have.
Okay.
So what we need to find here?
Table, right? All table we not.
Table row
Through
is
table
what
data.
we need to find.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So we have table. But in that we need to find table row. Tag table row. See here. Properties. Get text. So web control is picking up everything. Filter. Instead of that, let's give out table row. Okay, and hit on OK. Now what are we picking up?
Table row.
So we need to select on something like this. Find children, find the exact descendants, and find top level process and thread. So at the max, I will use children only and descendants. So what children will do, it will pick the immediate next items. So if you see over here, table is not a exact, TR is not the exact children for table.
Yes, correct.
Table children is table and T head and T body only.
Table body. Correct.
But if we want TR, then it should be a descendant.
Okay.
So it can find in any place. If there is any TR, then it can find. So here element TR is what we can write. Okay. Now we are going to get multiple TRs. For each TR, we are going to get the values. Let's see. UI element is what we want. UiPath core UI element. So how come I get this particular target element as UI element? When I created a variable over here, it created a data type as well.
IEnumerable, okay.
UI core UI element. Now in this, I can just use get text activity. And I can pass in the UI element, right? So here I can just write input item, input output element is what it has. Get text input target. Okay, this is picking up a value. So indicate something. So let's pick up some value. Okay, let's click on confirm. But here, what exactly do we need is target element. Selector targeting methods for the selector. Let's see. Image. Okay, I think this is a new value scrapping method default. Full text and all. There should be a item text. So you can directly give UI element over here. So this is a UI element, right? So instead of this particular selector, you can remove the selector. Save to target must be set. Target is not set. What is save to target?
Output.
Yep. Row text. Okay. And here what do we have? targeting methods are enabled. Not valid, no targeting methods are enabled.
Scrapping method is
methods.
targeting method. Okay, none we have selected, right?
Yep, but we can select selector. Okay, it went with selector, but we can remove the selector. The main reason is delete. We are giving out an input value, input item. So this will be an element, complete UI element. I can keep a breakpoint over here and I can show debug highlight elements, debug. Let's see. Go back to this. So first it will fetch all the table. I hope this has only one table.
Yes, Vajrang, only one table.
Now in this one table, now it's picking up every row. TR. Okay. Now a TR will have a TD. Is it correct?
Yes.
Now you need to stop over here. Stop it. So a TR will have TD, right? Again add find children. What happened? Guys, this is taking time, but you need to give some time for this to be completed. Paste from clipboard failed. Okay. Copy. Paste. So from table we have a descendant, but for TR this table is a TD is a direct descendant, right? You can get it as children. If you see this one, where is this? I'm getting stuck, Mohammed.
Yeah, so yes, Vajrang. Sorry.
Can you reshare the screen?
Yes, Vajrang.
How many of you
Is
have
done,
queries
yes.
in this particular find children? Please tell.
So I got Vajrang.
Yeah, I got it. But how many of you are having queries on this find children?
Yes, Vajrang, I have. So we select first instance find children and second descendant, right? Descendant.
Yep. So here we are selecting children because for every TR there will be direct TD. There will not be any separate subchildren. So here we will give item. UI element is item. In that we are trying to find TD, table data. Okay. Children, let's give out as control K, ELE, TD. Again, the same concept. Keep a for loop for this. For each. In this for each, again, the object will be, what is the type of the object? Again, it will be UI element.
Yes.
Okay. Now
It is
we are
okay,
getting
right?
the
If we keep
text.
object means.
Object will be everything. See, it cannot give you the exact value.
Okay.
Okay. So I will keep, or I will try to do something like this. Okay, some value I got, and let's hit or let's type in the value. What we can do is append data, append text, append text. See, there are different ways. I'm not saying that this is the only way, but let's go ahead with append line. And here, row to text is what we are having. So the text value is row to text, row text, and then the file name is row.txt. Okay, let's debug the file to see the changes. So earlier what we did, we took all the table rows, then we are taking
Yes.
all the table data.
Data.
But it's picking up the one here. Okay. I think there is some issue. Okay, this was successful. Fine. Now it's picking up each and every item. Earlier it picked up only rows, right?
Yes, Bajrang. It is earlier it is going to next row. Now it is in first row only. It is taking the data table data.
Exactly. Now for every row it will pick all the values.
Okay. Then next time it will row the next row and will do the same data point, data row, data
Correct.
table. Yeah, this method is good, Vajrang. Actually, through that HTTP request, right? That patterns and all regex patterns and all very difficult, Vajrang.
Yeah, you should not go in that method. I'm not sure why did you see HTTP requests and regex patterns are like a last resort. If you are not able to do the things, then you need to go with them.
Yes, Vajrang. Correct.
Okay, let's stop it. Can you please stop it?
Yes, Vajrang.
Open UiPath. Okay, if you go to the project and let's go ahead and refresh row.txt. Okay.
Yes, Vajrang.
But if you want to add it into data table, you need to build a data table and add items to rows.
Yes, Vajrang. We'll
You
use
can do it. You can do
on
it.
top of us. Yes.
Okay. So that's it, guys. This is the last session, and hope you learned something new every day in my training program. And quick feedback will help me out from everyone.
So
Let's go
tomorrow,
with
do we have any class?
Happy New Year, sir. But yes, I'm planning for in the new year. I'm actually planning with all the members who are actually trying to gain some more knowledge. So along with the new team, I'm trying to include with the previous members as well. In this particular training program, we have someone like Tirumala Reddy or someone, right? So I'm trying to plan. But yes, why do you need any further details?
No.
Hmm?
Like that. Tomorrow is the last day, right, for this year. That's what I'm asking.
Tomorrow is the last day, so please enjoy.
Okay. Vajrang, I have one doubt.
Yes, tell me.
So we completed this session, okay?
Okay.
So if we have any doubts, how can we post? Means how can you ask? How can we ask you?
Teams channel will be available. WhatsApp channel will be available. I'm not going to delete. Please don't create any sub channels and dilute the content. Whatever you want to ask it over here.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. And I'm also available on LinkedIn. I'm also available on YouTube.
Okay.
And if you want to join any session further, same 8 to 9 will be the timings for all my programs. So just ping me up. I will give you the link to join.
Okay.
You are in a confused state, I guess, now. We completed 1 month of program, what we have completely learned.
Yeah. We need to recap everything.
The problem that happened with your team is none of you have attended interviews during the program. Or at least people who attended the interviews might found the advantage. How many of you are attended already any interview after the program started?
Yes, Vajrang, my Mohammed, I have attended 2 interviews, Vajrang. I gave.
Okay. Is there any difference the way how you answer and how you tackle the questions, or is it the same that you were facing it earlier as well?
No, Vajrang. After your session, I come to know how to tell the story regarding project. I'm facing difficulty in what are the challenges with respect to process. I'm lacking, Vajrang, in that area.
Okay.
So I need. So whenever you will be available, right? I need at least half an hour session with you, Vajrang, regarding the project which I have mentioned in resume.
Definitely.
Just
so let's not have it only with you. Let's have it with all the team members. Whenever we create meeting, let's create it with all the members.
Yes, Vajrang. Sure, Vajrang.
Okay.
So my feedback is, Vajrang, whatever you have explained in sessions and all that was very helpful, Vajrang. But the thing is, it's my opinion, Vajrang. Don't take me wrong, okay?
No problem. Tell me.
Yeah, sure. What I thought of is, Vajrang, you'll explain one complete project by you'll do, and you'll also ask us to do. I thought of like that, Vajrang. But so as I have fed up with a few things, I'm not up to the mark, Vajrang. So I'm requesting. I'm requesting you if you explain one project with complete the things from your end, and next time we'll do the same by our own, Vajrang.
Okay. So what I understand from your query is, see, we did with fruits project, right?
Yes, Vajrang.
Okay. So I hope we covered everything, but what's pending in that?
SDD.
SDD.
Yes,
okay.
SDD.
And what else?
The testing and all. We can do testing, and we can do integration testing.
Okay.
With the team.
And what else? Okay, let's do one thing. So I will not have any session on the first week of January. So let's plan up a group meetings again. Okay, let's not stop it today. Tomorrow I don't want to have any training program. So from Monday 3rd till Friday.
Okay.
I'll still be available for you guys. So whatever you want, you discuss within yourself and bring up to me, stating that this is what we want.
Super. Yes, Vajra.
Okay. But always remember, there will always be something that will be left out. Okay. We cannot cover everything, each and everything. Whatever we have covered, we have already done. The only thing that you need to do more is practice. Now.
Yes, Vajra.
Okay. So, okay. Immediately I have taken decision. So, is it okay for everyone from 3rd to 7th?
Yes, Vajra.
Okay, yes. Great. So let's not close it like this. So let's keep the feedback later. But if there are anything else that we want in that 1 week, please tell me right away.
Sure, Vajra.
Right away, right now. What if there are anyone who want anything else other than SDD and all, tell me right away.
Bajrang,
Can
my
we-
main request is, others proceed, others proceed.
Yeah, we will think and we will give it to you by evening.
Sure,
All
great,
the questions.
nice answer.
Yeah,
Mohammed,
we'll
go ahead.
discuss among us. Yes. We'll discuss among the team and we'll come reach to you, Bajrang.
Okay, so I wish you all the best, and let's connect on the new year.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bajrang,
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you,
for
Vajra.
your patience and all.
Thanks,
for
Bajrang.
answering your queries.
Happy
No,
New Year,
see,
Bajrang.
I'm not here to just give away like any other member. I said it clearly, right? It's for you whom I
Yeah.
have started this program, and it will always be for you. Just make sure that you practice enough. See, if
Yes,
I'm
yes.
giving out 10%, you need to give out that 110%. Okay.
Yes, Bajrang. Correct. Okay,
Okay.
Bajrang.
Fine. Have a great day,
Okay,
guys.
Vajra.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Okay.
advance happy New Year.
Thank you,
Bye,
Vajra.
Bajrang. Advance
Bye
Happy
bye.
New Year, Bajrang.
Happy New Year. And Adarsh, good job, Adarsh. Again, try to
Thank
work.
you, thank you.
Congratulations, Vajra.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Bye, Sarita.
Thanks, team. Thanks.
Happy New Year to everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, Vajra.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.